Hi guys, Lazy Joe here again with potato cheese gravy today. You can have it with some bread or any other like a rice or whatever that you might prefer, but bread is the best. So we got cooking cream, 2 boxes there. We got leek, we got potatoes, we got onion, we got garlic, all right, and some olive oil there, some thyme for as a condiment, and also some what do you call it? What the word for it? You can see the word Maggi there. It's more of a flavor enhancer, all right. So we cut onion into green onions are better, guys. So we cut it into how to say smaller pieces, okay, as you can see, and then you have to cut yourself some garlic, and as you can see, I'm crushing it with the knife. This is a shortcut method for you to peel your garlic, okay. I keep trying to think of the nicest name for that flavor enhancer that I choose to use. If you are a vegetarian, there is also the vegetarian flavor enhancer. I use 1 cube, but I feel that over long term I would like to evolve towards using minimal amounts or to avoid using it altogether. Okay, so now I'm cutting some leek into small pieces. I'm not so fussy about cutting it because ultimately we'll be grinding all these, right? So because we want to get a nice creamy kind of consistency that will go well with the bread, okay? So now to peel the tomatoes, okay? Tomato peeling, onion peeling, and all these peeling things, you have to practice. These are basic skills in cooking, okay? So now it's done. So we cut also potatoes into somewhat smaller cubes, okay. Practicing there are if you, I'm sure a lot of you know that there are some supermarkets where you can get all these or not automated or one touch or one movement cutters, right, where they you just put it on the surface and it'll cut all your potatoes, all your onions for you. Maybe I'll try it, but okay, anyway, coming back to our ingredients here. So you can see all the things that I've cut and prepared: onions, leeks, garlic, potatoes, what do you call it, the spices there, salt and black pepper, and as well as some jeera, olive oil, okay, and potatoes, just as I mentioned earlier. And this is the flavor enhancer cubes. Maybe in this case I'm using a chicken cube, okay, and some blender on the side because we're gonna put all the things inside the blender and blend it nicely, okay. Okay, so now I've mixed some of the flavor enhancer into the water, okay, so easier for me to mix it later. So we put the pour some olive oil into a frying pan or a wok if you prefer that, but I think frying pan is a better option, okay. Alright, so wait till you get some heat, and then put the green onions inside, okay. So you're going to saute, right, saute your onions. You get some nice aroma as you are sauteing it, okay. You will saute it until, let's say, some amount of light brown color. You don't have to over saute until you get the onions being very brownish. Just some light brown color is sufficient here. In this case, we'll be using it to blend it, okay. And then we are adding some leeks, okay, and then later we'll follow it up with the garlic, okay. All right. So mix it all nicely, saute it with the olive oil. So you can see a more zoom in view. So we are mixing it nicely, saute all these ingredients, the leek, the onions. Okay, now the garlic is going into the mix. The spices, the salt, the jeera or the cumin, as well as the black pepper. So all I'm starting to put those things inside. Okay, in this case, I'm putting in the cumin into the mix, the spice. So mix it all up nicely. You can see how it looks like, more zoomed in view. Okay, potatoes go in afterwards. Nicely mix it all up together. I think one day I should try using both the left hand as well, to strengthen my hands. Okay, so now there you can see the flavor enhancer, which I added some water to it, that's going into the mix. Okay, now the rest of the black pepper and all the salt, everything went in. So now we're gonna go and put in some cooking cream. Okay, now all the cream has gone in. Okay, so now mix it all up nicely in medium heat. So once it's all cooked, you're gonna let it cool down somewhat, and then you can, I spilled a bit, guys. So yeah, in cooking you have these things happen. So I put it all into the blender container just now, and then put it in the blender. So not too hot if possible, okay. So then I switch on the blender, and then you can see all the contents getting mixed up nicely. The potato, the leeks, the onions, all that we sauteed earlier, and the spices and salt and cream that we mixed right earlier. You saw all that happen. So I'm mixing it all up nicely in the blender. So the blend now nicely blended, we're putting it in a container. Okay, so earlier we already added some salt, black pepper also, that you get that kick. Okay, so now there's some nice fresh sandwich bread. Okay, some people like to toast their bread, or you can use other some rice and so on, but bread is the best, I think. So there you go, guys. Give me your comments whether you like it or not. Take care. Bye bye. Potato cream gravy.